Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. Biden's speech, it was long, 48 minutes long. He talked a lot about Donald Trump and the need to save democracy. What did you make of his swan song last night?
Well, you were quite right when you said it was long. It was painfully, gruesomely long. But I think we have to look at the fact this is the Democrats' convention. Let's give them their due. Let them celebrate. Let them have their party. But the fact is, he stood there and just told lie after lie. He continues to say, Donald Trump said there was going to be a bloodbath. He never said there was going to be a bloodbath in America. He said there would be a bloodbath in the auto industry. Now, he knows better. Well, maybe he doesn't, but his speechwriters do. But they continue to repeat the lie. And these so-called fact checkers all over America that, are supposedly going to make sure we get the truth, where are they? They're sound asleep, just like Joe is. And it's just sad, but lie after lie after lie, misrepresenting what Donald Trump said. And all I can do is hope that the American people will do two things. One, realize their lies. And number two, this is not a vote about the personality of Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. This is a vote about the policies that will shape the future of our nation. And if they want more of inflation, runaway immigration, a mess all over the world, it's simple. Vote for Harris. If they'd like to get back where they can afford bread, butter, bacon, vote for Donald Trump.
Good point.
Yeah, during his speech, we heard a lot of lies last night. He also rejected reports that he's still angry at the Democratic elites who pushed him to step aside. Take a listen.
It's been the honor of my lifetime to serve as your president. I love the job, but I love my country more. And all this talk about how I'm angry at all those people who said I should step down, that's not true.
So the fact that he needed to say he's not angry tells me there could still be some animosity there. I know the Democrats are doing everything they can this week, Governor, to put out this unified front. But in your opinion, does the scene outside the DNC with the protesters and the uncommitted vote only continue to create a rift in this party? Are those anti-Israel protesters going anywhere before November 5th?
I doubt it. And I think the frightening thing is that these are people out there basically saying we support Hamas. They may say it's free Palestine. These are idiots. When they get out there and say, we're LGBTQ, LYMSNOB, whatever it is these days, and we're for Palestine, well, let's let them go over to Gaza and see how that works out for them. Yeah. They don't even know what they're protesting for. They have no idea. They're clueless. But here's the point. These are the Democrats that are angry at their own party because it's not radical enough, and it's pretty doggone radical. So, yeah, I think they've got a problem with that. I think a lot of Americans ought to have a problem with a party that somehow gives out treats to people who think that it's okay to slaughter civilians and think that somehow that a ceasefire is the highest goal to have for the Gaza war, when in fact, if you don't get rid of Hamas, there's going to be more of that, but it won't be limited to Israel. It's going to be coming on our shores as well.
It is quite ironic to see that wall out there keeping all the Democrat elite safe. Well, the border is open right now. But I want to get to this, though. Night two today, we got former President Barack Obama. He's going to speak. The theme of today is a bold vision for America's future. What do you expect from the Obama's address tonight?
Oh, there'll be a lot of fluffed up pillows, and we'll hear how wonderful it's going to be when Kamala is the president. But let's just not kid ourselves. If Kamala Harris is elected president, God forbid, then we're going to have runaway inflation continued because it's government spending. I heard somebody say the other day, it's very true, that if government spending creates prosperity and it somehow resolves that, printing money just makes us wealthier, then I guess printing diplomas would make us smarter. So let's print some more diplomas and hand them out. Everybody will be smart. It's just that stupid.